Up in the trenches, it's no different. 4th and inches, I'm finna hit a lick and handle business.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle.
Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On play action, now Brady. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Seahawks at 4-6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be tough to beat in this one.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Check it, reload! Hey, 66! Fire!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
72.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check it.
Brady going to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Goal 50. Regular. Alert. Alpha.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, They're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 81 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like it take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. First down sack, second down negative rushing play.
And I will guarantee you right now the head coach is weighing in on his headset to the offense coordinator, whether he thinks it's strategy or he thinks it's execution, because that's going to determine this next play call. Are you staying with what you're doing, or are you going in a different direction?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 37 yards. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think?
Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Brady. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And some room to work. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 6-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are back within a score. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From the 29, Garoppolo. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Garoppolo.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
On the move past the 40. Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A gear for Walker running right.
And some room to roam now. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to Walker on first down.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Brady. And Walker with it over the middle.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, hold 66.
Here's Brady.
He's got his tight end fan. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles and key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Brady. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. The extra point try now for Santoso.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mention that to the coaches,
I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this complete to Mitchell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mitchell. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Niners 31, Seahawks 21. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Javon Kinlaw, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Goal 50. Regular. Goal 50.
Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Alert! Alpha!
On first down, Brady. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Ozzy! Alert! Second.
The final shot before half for Brady. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On play action, now Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here we go,
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They run over center with Mitchell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, 56.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And Walker has it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
3 quarters in the books.
A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
Block it in motion right.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll rumble for about 5. Up close to the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go, here we go.
A give running right is Mitchell.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here we go.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. A loss of 3 on his sack made by multiple defenders.
If we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway. That helps contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the runner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused. And here, he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Up the middle, here's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Block it in motion right. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Hey, ball 66.
Into the red zone. It's Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady, he finds his man, complete. It's Walker.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Brady. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest,
and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Brady got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Up the middle they run, it's Walker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Go, 66. Ozzy.
Brady to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Santoso now for the extra point.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
On second down, here's Mitchell. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Garoppolo to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
It got his man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And Going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
First throw of OT for Garoppolo.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, CD, they went with the aggressive play call, taking a shot downfield here on the first drive of overtime. Unfortunately for them, it backfires with the interception.
Yes, that aggressiveness sometimes comes with a price tag, doesn't it? You take the big shot downfield, trying to end the game right here. But they were ready for it, made the play, and now they have their opportunity to come down and kick a field goal and get this one over with.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
72.
What can Brady do now with his drive? And his throw here's incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here on first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
The slot man in motion right. On the handoff, this is Walker.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And going right back to Walker.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
On the give, it's Walker.
And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Brady going to throw. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead